Hello and welcome to the SM Astro channel. Mercury is going to be retro in Scorpio sign from 26th of November to 16th of December 2024. Let us understand the effect of this retro Mercury. For Aries ascendant and Aries moon sign, Mercury becomes the lord of your third and your sixth house and is going to be in retro state in the eighth house. Be very careful with regards to your documents, especially your insurance related papers and any investments that you have made in the past or are planning to make in the near future. Double check your papers. If you're looking to change your job or looking for any kind of transformations, change your company or looking for any kind of transfers, then try to do so only after 16th of December. If you're going to make any kind of short distance journeys, also double check your vehicle. Avoid any kind of miscommunication or arguments with your co-workers during this period. For Taurus ascendant and Taurus moon sign, Mercury becomes the lord of your second house and your fifth house and is transiting in your seventh house. This time is a little tough for married people and for those in partnership businesses. Keep your communication clear, avoid any kind of arguments with spouse and with business partners. For those of you who are in a love relation and are looking to convert your relationship into marriage, you want to speak to your family about it, do so only after 16th of December. For some of you who have had a recent breakup or want to get back with your ex, then this may be a good time. Your ex may come back in your life. Your wealth may see some kind of fluctuations during this period. There can be some sudden expenses, and be aware of that. For Gemini ascendants and Gemini moon sign, Mercury becomes your ascendant lord and your fourth house lord and is transiting in your sixth house. There can be some sudden expenses at home or with regards to vehicle. Your mother's health can also be a concern during this period. You yourself may suffer from any kind of skin diseases, especially if Mercury is not well placed in your chart and you are going through any kind of malefic dasas during this period. If you want to change your job, then do so only after 16th of December. Keep communication very clear with your co-workers as there are chances of arguments and miscommunication. For candidates, Mercury becomes 12th house in your fifth house. There can be troubles in relationships. Be very careful that college students, those of you may see the return of your ex during this time. There can be uh, with regards to children. For women who are expecting, be very careful period when Mercury is retro till 16th of December. If you're looking to make any kind of income from hobbies, then this is also not a period. If you have any kind of online business, you need to be more careful and uh, double check before you send out any kind of email or WhatsApp or any kind of written form of communication. Then double check it before sending them. For Leo ascendants and Leo moon sign, Mercury becomes your 11th and 12th house lord and is transiting in your 4th house in retro state from 26th of November. There can be some sudden expenses at home. There can be sudden expenses with regards to repair of vehicle. If any of your colleagues, your friends or people from the social network are coming home, make sure you are treating them very well as there are chances of communication and arguments, especially when they are at your home. Also avoid any kind of arguments with family members during this period. Also make sure that what you are eating, what you are consuming is quite healthy for you and you're not consuming something which may cause harm to your stomach. Be also very careful with regards to your skin issues. If you are a Virgo ascendant or Virgo moon sign, the moon becomes the lord of your ascendant and your 10th house and is transiting in your third house. There can be some fluctuations in career. If you are to make any kind of travel related to career, be very careful, drive carefully, watch out for skin issues or any nerves related issues, especially if Mercury is ill placed in your chart and you're going through any kind of malefic dashas, then this can be really bad for you. Keep your papers in proper order, especially government related papers. Keep them in order. Make sure you are filing your returns and your taxes on time. There can be some trouble if you are also in any kind of online business or uh, any kind of influencer. Then make sure that your communication is proper, your videos have been recorded properly. Also make sure that if you're sending any kind of email, WhatsApp or any kind of written communication, then double check them before pressing the send button. If you are a Libra ascendant, then Mercury becomes your 12th house lord, your ninth house lord, and is transiting in your Second house. This period can be extremely bad for wealth. Make sure that you are not making any kind of new investments during this period. Double check your papers, your old insurance papers, your investment papers. All of that needs to be checked during this time. Your father's health can also become a concern. If you are planning any kind of long distance travel, then be very careful during this time. Also, watch out for any kind of skin issues or nerves related issues that you may have, especially if Mercury is not well placed in your chart and you are going through any kind of malefic dashas during this period. Keep family affairs private and do not speak about them in public. If you are a Scorpio ascendant or Scorpio moon sign, Mercury becomes your 11th house lord and your 8th house lord and is transiting in your first house. Double check your calculations. If you are a student or a businessman or you are in job, then double check any kind of calculations that you have made during this period. Also, keep an eye on your paperwork. Your paperwork can be affected during this period, especially insurance or investment related papers need to be doubly checked. There can also be problems with your friend circle and social networks, so keep your communication very clear and unambiguous. Avoid any kind of arguments with them. Do not take any major decisions when Mercury is retro. If you are a Sagittarius ascendant or Sagittarius moon sign, Mercury becomes your 10th and 7th house lord and is transiting in the 12th house. This period is not good for marriage relations, for relations with partners, or for career. There can be some sudden problems, especially if you are into export-import sector. Then double check your papers. If you want to travel foreign, then again visa and other things may become problematic for you. Keep your communication with your partner and with your spouse very clear, as there are chances of argument during this period. For those of you who are looking to make any kind of changes in your business, do so only after the 12th of the 16th of December. Also, watch out for skin issues and nerves related issues, especially if your Mercury is not well placed in your chart and you are going through any kind of malefic dashas during this period. For Capricorn ascendants and Capricorn moon sign, Mercury becomes your 6th house and your 9th house lord and is transiting in your 11th house. Do not look to make any kind of changes in your job. If you are looking for any kind of transfers, promotions, or want to change your company, do so only after 16th of December. Your father's health can also be a concern during this time. Keep your communication clear and unambiguous with your friends and your social network. Keep communication with your co-workers very polite. Do not enter into any kind of argument during this period. If you are also looking to make any kind of loan or apply for any kind of loan, do so only after the 16th of December. For my Aquarius ascendant friends, Mercury becomes your 5th house and your 8th house lord and is transiting in your 10th house. Do not look to make any kind of major changes in your career during this period. For those of you who are in love relationship, keep communication with your partner very clear. There are chances of argument and misunderstandings during this period. College students also need to be very careful when dealing with your co-students, with your fellow students during this period. Keep your government related documents very organized and in proper order during this period. If you are looking to make any kind of new investments or applying for any kind of insurance, then double check the paper very well. Before sending out any kind of written communication, make sure you have gone through the letter or any kind of email again. For Pisces ascendant, Mercury becomes your 4th house and your 7th house lord and is transiting in your 9th house. There can be some sudden expenses with regards to home or vehicle. If you are looking to make any kind of long distance travels, then do check your vehicle before you begin your journey. For those who are married, keep your communication with your spouse very proper, and those who are in partnership business also need to be very careful when dealing with your partner, especially as Ketu is also in your 7th house and Mercury is in retro state. So this can be a period of misunderstanding and arguments with spouse or with your business partners. Do not look to make any major decisions with regards to business or home during this period. Be also careful about your father's health during this period. I hope you like the video. Please do share, subscribe, and like the video. Thank you for watching.